Oh my god, I think she just tried to like flirt with Mac's best friend because their romance just took a hit and I don't know why. She's turned up from the dead at a meaningful moment and is haunting a pile of stinking garbage. And Marigold has said yes to moving in.
Hello from the void, it's Rose. Welcome back to my channel with the Rose generation of my Not So Very Save for the last time. It's been a long time coming. I think it's probably been at least 6 months since I started this generation, and it has been chaotic and all over the place, but I have had so much fun with it. Anyone that's known me for a while, and there are a few people on here that were around back in I think 2015 when I was active on Tumblr with Sims 3, know that I love to tell stories. So finding this space where I'm able to sort of do that in a really fun way in a medium I haven't actually really played with much before, like video, has been awesome. And to those of you that have liked my videos, who have left me a comment, who have messaged me to give me ideas, who have donated a sim for the save, thank you so much. I do this for me, not to be like YouTube famous or whatever, but just because it's a really fun way for me to share my stories and what I'm doing. So thank you, I appreciate it. And without any more rambling for me, let's get to Carmine's story for the last ever time.
It's the final Rose ep. And we're at the wrong house, except we're not at the wrong house because I have a plan. At the end of the last episode, we decided we were gonna do Aurelia. Fine, try for a baby. I'm busy here. We decided we were going to make a go of things with our lifelong friend Marigold, and I was trying to think of where would be a meaningful place for the two of them to agree to take things seriously, that they're going to be in a relationship and they're going to figure out what that means for the two of them. And I was like, this is where they met, this is where all of their teen stuff went down, this is where they, you know, fell in friendship, and now that they are in love, I thought it would be the perfect place for them to return to and just be like, hey, lots of stuff's changed, but we never have really, and while this is like new for us, I think we should be together in a formal way. So let's go back to where it all started and ask Marigold to be our girlfriend, and hopefully she is going to say yes, although at the moment all that's happening is my game is lagging and my frame rate is real low. But come on, catch up to her and ask. I think they have to be standing up, which is annoying because the bench interactions are super cute. Okay, we're going to go round and round. Finally. And that went well. Yes. And with that, we complete our lifetime aspiration. We have been a serial romantic. We have dated 8 Sims, of whom Marigold will be the final one. And she is now our girlfriend for the rest of time. And Marigold's just like, okay, cool, I kind of already thought we were exclusive. But Carmine is having a little moment to herself, thinking about how she's now truly accomplished what she wanted in life. She's gone through it all. And I'm just going to go back now and check that we have done everything. We aren't going to read the intro, but we have got the correct traits. We have completed the serial romantic aspiration. We have max politician. We didn't only have one child, but we kind of sent Mithra away so that we could pretend we didn't fail at that. We mastered charisma, I think, as a teenager. We've left someone at the altar, sorry H, and we will get married for the first time as an elder, but Carmine still has quite a few days left as a young adult, and obviously we're not going to take her life away from her, so we will move on to Mac, and then we will come back to her and have her get married to Marigold as an elder, as and when that happens for the both of them. So we're going to head home, and Mithra is at our front door without any hair. Fun. She's aged up to a teenager, so we're just going to dive in real quick and give her a little makeover because she deserves it, and also she's super cute. Just getting her skin details right. I've given her a blend of her parents. I love doing that, like going through and making a note of what I've had and then like seeing what looks better on their faces, and family resemblance. It's cute. And as she's a preteen, we're going to give her just like a cutesy young kind of skort looking outfit. Yeah, I think that will do. We don't want to spend too much time on Mithra because we need to move over to the yellow gen. This is our last time with Carmine and we've got stuff to do. Maybe not so berry stuff, but stuff that I want to get done. Like, obviously aging Mac to being a young adult. I think it's his birthday tomorrow, but also just like getting Carmine set so that when Neighborhood Stories or Master Controller or whoever the hell is in charge of her takes over, things are in order. And one thing I've been wanting to do, and I did start doing this ages ago, is set up a family group for the Spectres so I can more easily get them all in one place. But for some reason I haven't been able to add them via the menu, so I'm having to invite everyone over and add them in, because at the moment it's just Carmine, Crimson and Cerise. So we need to get Cochineal, we obviously need to add Mac, got Mithra now, and that will be better. And I am, for the first time ever, actually trying out the group cooking interaction, because I was like, with one day left of Mac's teenagerdom and Carmine sort of finally feeling settled in her life, it would be cute to get the kids over and try and build some more healthy, normal interactions with them, which has never really been Carmine's strong suit. So it seems to be going okay. I mean, she is throwing knives, which is concerning, and Mithra's asking about crabs, which also concerning. Mac is not a chef, but it's probably no bad thing to try and give him some cooking skill before we kick him to the curb and make him fend for himself. Or rather, I will be fending for him, but Carmine is... Oh, I didn't realise this was a gourmet recipe. Well, we've made some ceviche and chips, and now we can have a nice little family dinner on this Wednesday spring evening. I do want to have Marigold move in, but I'm taking it slow with them, so that'll probably happen hopefully like tomorrow morning before... Like, Mac's birthday will be after school, so he's just chosen to not sit with his family and sit outside, which does make sense, he is a loner, but at the same time, that's rude, especially because they can literally see him through the giant window. Anyway, as I was saying, we are going to have Mac's birthday after school tomorrow. We'll have all his science club people over, and so we will try and get Marigold moved in, so that in Sims time there's like a few months between them getting together and moving in. We have got a phone call from someone saying that we haven't had the science club get together for a while, and they are not wrong. So we are going to go to the science museum as suggested. Gang's all here, and Mac has shot off. He is off to play chess, which is one of the club activities. He is pretty knackered, which I kind of hadn't paid attention to, so we won't be able to stay very long, but we do need to get his logic skill up a bit, so hopefully this will be an opportunity for us to do that. I'm not sure why Edie is cross with Mac. He's not drunk this time, but maybe she wanted to go on the chess table, but she doesn't want to play with him because she thinks he cheats. But it was only Angel that was cheating. Mac's actually alright at chess. Anyway, he was playing chess downstairs on his own, so I've sent him up to hang out with the rest of the gang. Maybe they'll do some homework or, talk about science or whatever. Maybe they'll just all be repulsed by how bad he smells because he didn't finish his shower before he came out. What are social skills for 400, please? Oh, that's bright lighting. Oh, that's a lot. Can we turn that down a bit? Yeah, okay. Well, Angel doesn't seem to want to hang out with Mac, which is kind of awkward. Like, she's our girlfriend, she's in our club, but she keeps wandering off on us, leaving us to chat with Cameo and Edie, and Edie, as ever, is not looking particularly happy with us, but we are building some friendship with both her and Cameo, which is cool. Like, Mac isn't going to be such a social generation as Carmine, because obviously he is a loner sim, so I think part of what he's going to want as a young adult is just to be on his own. But I don't want him to be completely isolated, not least because it's kind of boring to play and to watch, someone just stay at home all the time. Anyway, this time he's apparently talked Edie into playing chess with him, and everyone else is just standing around and watching to learn from a stenchy master, possibly. And Cade is... I don't know what Cade is doing. Cade is a strange boy. He was like Mac's first friend, but they haven't spent a lot of time together. Apparently Angel and Cade have never met till today, which is awkward. And yes, level 3 of the logic skill. That is awesome. Is Angel flirting with Cade? Oh my god, I think she just tried to flirt with Mac's best friend because their romance just took a hit, and I don't know why. I don't know what the heart print boxers emoji means. But that's not ideal. What's going on here? But we have beaten Edie at chess, which I think Mac will find satisfying. And again, we're still losing romance. I don't get what's happened, but something is not right. Mac looks like he's about to pass out, so I think we're gonna send him home. It seems kind of cruel on the eve of becoming an adult to have you humiliate yourself by being really smelly in front of your friends, and then have to have all your friends see your girlfriend emotionally cheat on you. Winning a chess game just can't make up for that. Sorry, yellow baby. I know you thought if you were good, things would be different, but Sims is cruel. Downstairs, Mithra is still over and Carmine's doing the age-old parenting trick of tell your kids someone died that didn't and see how they react and then laugh about it, which Mithra has not appreciated, which is fair enough. I feel like Genesis is definitely much more of a sort of soft, compassionate pairing person, and then Carmine's just a hot mess. But now Mithra is a teen, we can give her a key to the house so she can come over whenever she wants and be more part of the family, if she chooses. If I were her, I would completely understand her not wanting to be closer to this family. And oh my god, Floor! Dead Floor has come over, which is kind of cute. It's like she knows her little grandson, who she adored, is aging up tomorrow, and she's come over to check he's okay and check in on her daughter, and also meet Mithra, who she probably hasn't met before. But for now, she's just deadly standing outside. Is she gonna haunt that pile of trash? This is very on brand. She's turned up from the dead at a meaningful moment and is haunting a pile of stinking garbage. Like, if that is not a perfect summary of this family, I don't know what it is. She's abandoned the trash, which is fine, and is having a nice little chat with Mithra. I feel like Carmine's like, this is your grandma. Yes, she is dead, but also don't listen to anything she said. Not because she's dead, but because even when she was alive, she was a nightmare. And I feel like Mithra would be like, well, Mac always said that Granny Floor was really wise, and I never got to meet her, so I wanna chat to her. I think maybe she's cool. And Carmine's like, she is cool. She's also just a wreck. Not seeing that she also is a wreck. I have woken Mac up because I would like for him and Floor to have a little moment. She's gone back to her pile of trash, and he has woken up really sad. Okay, he's got the cheating emojis. So yeah, something definitely happened with Cade and Angel, which honestly I did not see coming, and it has got to be brutal for him, because I think he's always thought, like, if I put the work in and if I'm consistent, then like my love life especially, won't be anything like my mum's. And to have this happen, it's definitely going to have shaken him up. Good news is his grandma, who he was always super close to, is here to give him a hug and build his confidence up the day before he becomes an adult. And just generally, he's asking her if she likes how he smells today, because I guess maybe people made stinky jokes about him at science club. Hopefully she says yes. Why do you even have to ask? I mean, the difference being, Mac, that Floor is standing in a pile of trash, so by comparison I'm sure you smell good, and you have actually showered this time, so you know, maybe just regular showering. But that is the kind of sensible advice that he's probably not getting from his mum. So yeah, I'm glad that they got to have that little moment on the eve of his adulthood and taking over the legacy that Floor started, and hopefully she will not break anything that she haunts this evening. Stay with the trash. Stay in the trash, Floor. Go into the light. But not that I actually quite like having her hanging around. I don't know if it's possible to have like a ghost hang around through all the generations, but I like the idea that she just somehow, with her scientific discovery, she's found a way to like tether her spirit to the legacy, and it's just going to keep showing up and interfering in people's lives. But for now, she's actually helping Mac with his homework and his emotions, which is very sweet of her. And doing mischief on him, because it wouldn't be a Floor interaction if there wasn't some mischief involved. And Mac is, despite having a lot of positive emojis backed up there, the overwhelming one is still being really sad about his drifting love. Carmine, on the other hand, is sad from losing her fame points, which I'm not sad about because we lose the quirk too, and also being on her period, which completely valid, babe. So we are going to try and cheer her up, although I like to think maybe partly her sad mood is because her baby boy is going to be moving out today, and that is sad for her. So Marigold's come over for breakfast to try and cheer us up, and hopefully we can ask her to move in with us this morning, because I would like... Oh, no, that's not going to happen. I timed that poorly and Carmine has to go to work. And you can't exactly just like call in when you are the leader of the free world. This new house layout is making my life so much easier. I can actually just like see things, especially downstairs, and the stairs instead of the ladder. This is how it looks now from the outside, by the way. It's not that much bigger, but we did just like add one more container to the thing and put a staircase in, and it has made a big difference. And oh, well, there's the episode thumbnail. If you haven't seen it yet, that will be it. It's like the changing of the guards, one giving over to the other. And speaking of one giving over to the other, I had to go back in and check Carmine's outfits because she was still mostly wearing her old hair, and I really wanted her to wear this like new look that I've given her, and for some reason she's put on a face mask. So yeah, I mean, sure, fine, whatever. And we've invited Marigold over again to try and ask her to move in again, because I do really want her to live here once Mac has moved out, because yeah, then Carmine won't be alone, and also I think it's less likely that story progression will mess things up. We've got science club coming over. We do need to make Mac a cake, and Marigold has said yes to moving in. So in she comes. She's bringing us 20 grand, which is nice because that means that they can live on that 20 grand and I can give the remainder to Mac to get him started in his new neighbourhood. See what Marigold's up to for the first time. So she's in the athletic career. Okay. And I think I knew all her traits, but she is unflirty and good and self-assured and feeling smitten by Carmine, which is super duper cute. My babies are living together. All right. Marigold maybe could go in. Oh, Marigold wants to kiss someone. Well, why not? Her and Carmine haven't actually kissed yet. I know that people at different places on the ACE spectrum have like different levels of physicality they aren't uncomfortable with. And so I wanted to get Marigold moved in so I could kind of see what she wanted before anything more than like cute little stuff happened with her and Carmine. But as she wants to kiss someone and is feeling very flirty, I am actually going to line up for them to have their first kiss. Why are you going indoors, babies? Okay, well fine. Go for it in the kitchen, I guess. And that is cute and adorable. I kind of like that it was just like in the kitchen, casual. Carmine's wearing a face mask. It's not some big build-up thing. It's just that's what Marigold wanted in the moment. And she is now feeling super confident about it. And yeah, this is just the dynamic that I want for them as they go into the sort of more mature phase of their life together. And she's now heading over to chat with Edie whilst Carmine makes the cake. Carmine, why aren't you making the cake? And we've also started a gathering for the Spectre family values, so we will get all of the fam over. So we'll have Mac's friends and family over to celebrate his birthday, which he will hate because he just wants to be on his own, although he's actually feeling energised and okay, and not too upset by being around Angel, who is still technically his girlfriend despite the fact that their relationship has plummeted into the dirt. Marigold's definitely like a bit high on the feeling of that kiss and is now just being super social, chatting to Angel, chatting to Mithra, chatting to everyone, and I am here for it. You go, girl. I think she'll be a really good influence on the family, just the sort of a mediator. She's just very, very no nonsense, but like in a kind way, and I think that that will maybe help them communicate a bit better. But it's going to take a while, and at the moment communication is not going brilliantly, particularly between Marigold and Mac. Marigold's really trying to make friends with him, but they have actually got some red relationship, and Edie's just got in the middle of it, sat down to be like, oh, chess, and then she's like, what is wrong with you guys? If you want to talk to each other, why would you not sit next to each other? Like, seriously, get your shit together, guys. But there is no time for getting our shit together because it is time for the birthday boy to blow out his candles. Everyone better stay the hell away from my hamburger cake. I wish there was a yellow cake that wasn't the hamburger, but there's not, and I am passionate about colour coding, so it must be that cake. It's the yellowest one there is. Come on over, birthday boy, and blow, blow, blow your candles gently down the steaming pile of garbage that your life has been so far. And wow, Vuvuzela chorus, thank you guys. We've done the spin, we've got the glitter. Can we have the pop-up? Thank you. Alright, so our third and final trait is, I believe, ambitious. Just check that offline. It is ambitious. It's yellow. It's ambitious. And we are now officially on the road to the rest of our lives. We are fully mature. I mean, that's bullshit. We are technically a young adult, and we will become fully mature as life goes on. But for now, we've got the rest of this evening to get through, and Flor apparently has sent Mac a birthday gift. That was good of her. I don't know if it'll be tangible or not. And we are just going to have a cute little hug with our mum because she hasn't been perfect. She hasn't even been close to perfect, but she has been there and she has looked after us, and in a way we will miss her, if only as a example of what not to do in Mac's view at this point. I think as he gets older he's going to realise that maybe in some situations she just did her best, but equally when you're young and idealistic you're like, I'm going to do everything different, and he's probably already thinking like, how soon is too soon to up and move out. I wanted to try and find a conversation option that was like announced that Marigold's moved in, but I guess what? Why are Cerise and Mac having hearts? They are aunt and nephew. No. Right, okay, on that note, Mac, go upstairs, get out of this situation. It's no, do not want. Fine, you can put some lotion on the way, but please do not be flirting with your alien aunt. That is not what we want from this save. Thank you very much. Not as creepy as when Flor and Crimson had romance one time. I think it's just a glitch. I hope it's just a glitch, but for now, can everyone please go home? Because I am overwhelmed. Mac would definitely be overwhelmed. And Carmine is overwhelmed with feelings about having her one true love in her house forever and ever. Marigold, on the other hand, is like, yeah, babe, I'll be right up to bed. But first let me do my dance workout because, you know, gotta be back at the team at some point. But there we go. It's officially the last night of the Rose generation. Our sweet ladies have gone to bed, and tomorrow Mac is going to be moving out. Originally I thought I would have him move out last night, but it just got too late and he wasn't in good shape, and I wanted to have like a final moment that was just him and Carmine, because I'm feeling weirdly emotional about the end of this generation. But in typical Spectra fashion, everything is broken, like Floor, I think, spiked the toilet, Carmine's broken the shower. So once we have had some breakfast at the dead of night, Mac went to bed without any dinner, I guess. I'm sending Carmine and Marigold back to bed. We're going to get Mac to fix the broken things and then also go back to bed. And then we're going to try again at his move out day, because I'm not sure why everyone got up at 1 a.m, but they did. Back to bed, please, Mac. Carmine is up again at 4 a.m, but she is actually fully rested, so I am having her clean the toilet because she never really does anything like that. And then I will have her, please wash your hands. Please wash your hands. Okay, not wash her hands, but I'm going to have her make a nice little breakfast. And I have gone super early because I don't want her to have to go to work again before it's finished. So we're going to set the table up, and we are then going to have all of our little household sit together and have a cute sort of farewell breakfast to talk about what Mac's plans are. I don't think they would necessarily have had a proper conversation about what comes next, but Carmine's got to know that he probably doesn't want to live here permanently. And I feel like he's woken up feeling confident today, ready to sort of move out and on to the next stage of his life. And, you know, if he hasn't picked up that Marigold's living here yet. So I've had Carmine ask him about his future plans, and sort of he could say, well, you know, obviously I don't want to like just up and leave, and I probably need to get a job first because I don't have any money, but I would like to move out on my own and see what I can make of my life. And Carmine's like, yeah, well, I've actually been saving up for that, so as soon as you're ready to go, you can go. I feel like he'd say, well, can I go now? Because whatever's going on with you and Marigold, I don't want to be around to watch it fail. Which Carmine quite reasonably is upset by. This is clearly something different, and I feel like maybe Marigold would step in and say, hey, you know me, I love your mum, she loves me, we both love you, and you don't have to live here. We've just said you can literally move out, but you don't get to be rude, like don't be mean. Whatever you're dealing with at the moment and whatever's happened in the past, like you can either be a little bitch about it, or you can, you know, take what's being offered and appreciate that your mum's trying to do the right thing for you now, even if she hasn't always done so in the past, and end things on good terms. And Mac is a little bit of a brat sometimes and a little bit harsh in his judgment, I think, but ultimately he's a good person. So they are making up with hugs and electrical shocks, because that is how this family does, and you know, just having a nice little final moment together before we go around and start gathering up things that we're going to take with us when we move. First things first, I do actually want to have him join the astronaut career, because otherwise I will probably forget. And oh, it looks like we don't have work for like 5 days, which is really, really annoying, because we are going to be quite broke when we move. I'm going to give him enough to like get started in his house and I guess pay his bills the first week, but I don't want to give him more than Carmine had at the point Marigold moved in. So I need to see what's available in Oasis Springs. And I'm also having him take a picture with his mum, so we've got a picture of them to take to the new house, and also one for here, because I'm not actually sure they've ever taken one, which is bad given how many we have of people that we slept with like one time. But we've taken them down now because we're classy. Anyway, we're also going to take all of Floor's like items she made as a scientist, so we'll take the wormhole machine, the sim ray, all that kind of thing. And then, despite like having put a brave face on it, I think Carmine would definitely be super grateful to Marigold for helping her get through the chat. She's got to be emotional about her baby moving out and like being so keen to move out, even if she's masking it well. So having Marigold there to like hold her hand and like stop them getting emotional and bitchy through it is definitely going to be valuable. And we're also going to quickly snap a picture of them together, so we've got one. And my final act for the Rose generation actually is going to be to update the family picture wall to include the people that are currently in the family. And then we are going to have Mac move out. I feel quite sad to be leaving them. I have no doubt that they're going to constantly be turning up at Mac's house. But for now, it is just time for Mac to cool up and be like, are there any apartments around? As Carmine heads off to work for the last time, looking over like, I know he's not going to be here when I get back. and nor will we. Goodbye to the Rose Gen.
It's over. Can't believe it. I feel like I powered through Gen 1 so quickly because I wasn't working and I just had surgery, so I had loads of time. But this one has been with me for so long, and it's going to be weird not playing with them anymore. But at the same time, I'm definitely ready for a new challenge. Like, I'm sad about it, and obviously we'll go back and do the wedding at some point, so it's not completely over. But I'm ready to have a quieter house and a different colour and a new set of challenges. But yeah, it's going to be a change. But we'll get to it in the next episode. In the meantime, if you enjoyed Carmine's Generation, I would love if you would give me a little thumbs up or leave a comment. Tell me what your favourite moment was, or the moment you were like, what the fuck, the most over. And if you have any amazing ideas for Mac's journey, what's going to happen with him, he's going to be becoming an astronaut, building a rocket, all that kind of good stuff, let me know and I will try and work it into the next generation. But for now, I'm going to say goodbye and I'll see you in the next video.